One of the girls on my floor, she just came to me and said that she was addicted to cocaine. And she was using her theology book to put her lines down or whatever. And
just kind of an overwhelming sense of just like, this real life sucks if this is what it is,
We need to deal, as parents, with the way we create a culture in our home that will foster the responsibility and foster the internal desire of the student to continue in their faith. And YTN's been working heavily in this area with testing content and student videos designed for parents called Shepherding for the Future. And we're seeing lives of parents, and as a result, their kids changed amazingly.
Well, the YTN shepherding material that was presented in the class that I was in that day, it was a different perspective on parenting than I had been exposed to or even thought about. Had some really great discussions with my son after that, and I mean, we had some hard discussions about areas that he was struggling.
YTN was helpful to us because of the resources they provide on their website. As a family, we all sat down and looked at some of the films that were on there, and there was one called Be Prepared that was on that website that we all sat down and viewed, and I just remember the impact that it had on Chelsea, and I think that's important. I think that when kids go off to college, it's just a big question mark for all of us.
My parents are definitely my best friends. We always talk, we're always together, we do everything together. And
as a parent, you could just know that you don't have to do this alone, that there is a resource out there that you can turn to.
Youth Transition Network helped me essentially find my roommate, and my roommate is a Christian. And it was very easy to do, it wasn't hard at all. And finding her, I was comforted that I had a Christian friend that had the same morals, that I would be able to get along with, that we'd be able to go to Bible studies with together, her and I, and that we could be friends and support each other, and it's very comforting to have a Christian friend like that.
Our whole family really experienced a sense of peace when we found a Christian roommate for Chelsea through YTN, and it was really an overwhelming sense of really seeing God's hand at work through YTN.
It just totally hurts my heart to see people love God at church and then turn their back on Him at school. And if they do it here at high school and they have their parents around in college, they're going to even turn further away from God and not even care. I've been there too, that's why I can see it a whole lot more in other people.
We decided that we needed to make sure that our kids knew things like when they messed up, they could come to us, and we weren't going to come down on them with a sledgehammer. What I have learned from YTN that I would really encourage parents to consider applying is that the relationship is the most important thing.
I don't think that there's anything more important than in the United States today than saving teenagers from the transition between high school and college. There's so many that leave the church. And frankly, I've seen so many of my friends, and I can say all of my friends except for 2 fell away. And basically, if there were anything that could stop that from happening again, I want to be a part of that.
And so there's progress being made, but there's a ton of work yet to be done.